moment some time ago. After a safe enough night of rest, most of Quintitir wanted to check the other village to see if the people there could offer any insight on the tribe they'd just encountered. As Pixie stayed behind at the camp, the rest rode off to the west, eventually finding themselves surrounded by scouts who agreed to bring them to the village oracle. While they gathered some unexpected information, Pixie decided her wait was done and rode back to Dorlos, leaving a note that her friends found on a tree.
So, Pixie.
For a second, I was like, wait, what?
You awake.
Yes.
Back in town. And say you got a room at the inn.
Cool. Cost me nothing, right?
You shouldn't have said that.
1 silver.
You should not have said that.
1 silver?
Yes.
He upcharged me. It should have only been 2 copper.
So don't you start this.
I'm having so much fun.
So,
D&D.
what you doing?
Alright, I'll wake up. I'll go downstairs. And I'll head to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Straight away, pretty much.
A moment passes before the door opens, and you see that same half-orc fella. He's just now tying his apron to get ready for a day's work. Oh, morning.
Does
One
Pixie
second.
have a crush?
He's not.
Where are you?
Froze?
Oh, wait, how?
David, your mic looks like it's about to fall.
Zera?
Oh, it's not clipped in there all the way.
Oh.
Sorry, team.
Hey, thanks.
Is it Zeroggle? Zeroggle?
Zerubbabel?
Zergle?
Zergle.
Zergle?
Zorgle.
Zergle.
Zorgle?
Zergle.
Zergle? Zergle? Correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's gonna be our son's name.
Hey,
What?
Zergle.
Zerubbabel.
I need you to do me a favor.
Buckle.
I need you to do me a favor. I know our
Um.
first interaction wasn't the best. My bad.
Oh, alright.
I pull out 15 gold.
They're coming for
I have to go. We need to hurry. The mics won't catch
Pixie,
it, though.
Pixie went straight to 5 stars.
Wild.
I grab 15 gold out of my little pouch thing, and I hand it to him. I say, I need your help with something.
Should I be concerned?
No.
Alright, what is it?
I, need help with, doing my hair.
Oh. Is it made of iron?
So you come to a blacksmith?
Yeah, I need your tools. Or, you can do it, I can do it, I don't care.
What is a blacksmith doing to your hair that you're paying 15 gold first thing in the morning?
I'm going to go up, grab the bracelet, or necklace that Resme gave me, and I'll wrap it around my wrist and, like, rebuckle it. Making it easier brush.
I think I see where you're going with that.
Can you help? Do you need 5 more gold? I'll give him more.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We, got into some trouble and, I just need a different look. Blend in better.
Alright. Kind of walks over, grabs a chair from the corner of the room and just drags it in the middle. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Close the door.
What is that?
That was the sound of the chair.
No, it's a push pin.
No, that was Zergle dragging
Ah.
the chair.
If you ever need that sound effect, just let me know, Andrew.
God, it's a good one.
Cue it.
Okay, say he grabs his tools, gets to work. The rest of you wake up on the road.
You wake up like way before us.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
All alone. Anyway,
Probably would have
everyone
just
else
split
wakes up.
watch with a lock
Yeah.
on you. Yeah.
Let's do my Roshan and stuff. Everyone else wakes up.
Ooh.
Who's there?
Tossing a sheet.
Booting up.
Good morning. I am Eidenbot.
Hola.
So are we?
I did 2.0.
Are we still in Ormond at this point?
No, you
Oh,
are
we are
past
in-
the wall. But still, there was a couple hours between you and Dorlos.
That city's out of the way. It's not on the way to Ilaria.
We don't have any stops there, do we?
Pixie went there.
I think it'd be best if we let her do her thing and we do our thing. It was her own decision.
I have to agree. I don't have time to waste. There's fiends plaguing this tribe that's attacking my people.
What? What are we talking about? I'm sorry, I just woke up.
Heading to Ilaria.
Okay. Without Pixie? Well, she's just right in town. We can just stop by and grab her on the way.
It's out of the way. We can get back to the kingdom and then we can send out guards to find her.
Well, no. No. Come on, can't you guys see that she's hurting? I know that.
So what are we?
Right, so we gotta stick together.
She's decided to grieve without us. Let her be.
No. I'll go with her, and you guys can go and get news back to the kingdom if that's what you want to do. But I think that Pixie's hurt more than most of us. So I'll be with her then. Hello, bird friend. May the wind be always at your back.
We'll see you soon.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Let's go. To Ilaria.
Okay. So, three of you ride back towards home, so to speak. I don't remember what I said last time. I think it was about 10, 12 days, something like that. But you can begin that.
Could we go to Gillibreth and teleport circle the rest of the way?
You being you, yes.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
I like the way you answered that.
I mean, because it's not just yes, it's okay, connections. Yeah, that shaves off. Shoot, like half the time. So you're looking at about 5 days ride to Gillibreth. Okay. Anything you wish to do, accomplish on that journey?
Nothing. Unless you wanted to talk about anything. You were awfully quiet in the last day or so. rightfully so. What are you thinking?
Thinking a lot of things, feeling a lot of things. Trying to understand a lot of things that I don't know I can understand, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Murky, still.
I just think I need to get back and find out what the next thing we can do to figure this out is. I don't know. What about you?
Well, sorry, there's like a really long car going by. My people are
It's noisy.
my top priority here, so I need to get back home, finish the job we started, and find out how to protect them.
Yeah, I think the best option is to just get back as quick as we can and I don't know, figure out what's next from there.
I need to figure out what's gotten in the way in the past of... They've sent word before, they said, and it didn't reach Father. And when I asked Father, he said, oh, politics. Politics doesn't seem like a good enough excuse to me to not help our people.
What happened to Gruth?
Well, as I told Frobe, this big, describe the creature, came walking down towards him, grabbed him, and vanished. What did he say right before that happened again? Just remind Peyton, because I have a really bad memory.
Big dude?
Yeah. Did I understand it? Would be a good first question?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you would have.
Okay.
I don't know if I wrote the exact words, but it was something along the lines of like, your days of defiance are over, or something like that.
When he grabbed him, he said, your days of defiance are over. And then I reached out to Gruth pretty quickly after. His voice was very warped, but he described to me where he was. As far as he could see, red. What else did he say? Whatever else he said. I think he's on an entirely different plane of existence. I have no idea how to start, and I have no idea if I even want to. I don't know.
I've spent a lot of time out here with Gruth. And we didn't really say a whole lot, but something about that meant more to me than I realized.
I know there's good inside of him, and so that, to me, is worth pursuing, but it's just... Well, it's just so confusing. You know, he killed my people. He may have killed your people.
Maybe he did in the past. But we don't know that for sure. And the Gruth that we know wouldn't have done that.
I know, but what if he remembers who he was and would just do it again? I can't put my people at risk. What if he just turns back into whoever he was while he's off in wherever he is, and I spend all this time and energy bringing him back just for him to be a force of destruction against my people? I can't do that. So I'm confused. I don't know.
So what do we do?
We believe in the good, right? That it'll win. Some way, somehow. With or without us. I'm gonna try to keep talking to him to at least try to hold on to whatever light is in there, to try to remind him. But I feel like that's all I can do for now. I don't know how to get to him. I don't even know where to look.
I really don't know what to do going forward. Right now, we can't even keep our group together. Is this the end for us?
No. No, because that would be letting the darkness win, and I'm not going to do that.
We have to get back.
First and foremost, yes.
We have to figure out how to understand this.
We can research until the others get back.
Look, I don't know. When Gruth gets back, he might not even be Gruth anymore.
Then we kill him. And we get rid of him.
I don't want to think about that, but we have to at least try. He would do it for us.
The Gruth we know would. So let's go home, tell Dad everything, and hopefully get people up to... I have no worst memory in the world! Doralos. Thank you.
That's the one.
Up to Doralos to defend, because this clan isn't going to stop attacking them anytime soon. Not until we get rid of this evil. So we get people sent up there, and then me and you, we can spend time talking to people, researching, doing whatever we can to figure out where Gruth might have been taken to, while we wait for the other two to figure out whatever their problems are. And come back. And if they don't come back, then figure it out, the two of us. 3 of us.
Wait.
I just fear that whatever entities is that we're fighting is far too great for us to conquer, especially when we can't even take control of this group.
I don't fear that.
I think that we need to find more support.
Yes, that wouldn't hurt.
I mean, these entities are otherworldly or something. We can't fight that. Not on our own.
Yeah, we need to get stronger. For now. We need to get home. My home, not your home. No offense.
We'd be heading the wrong way if we were going to my
Yeah,
own.
totally wrong way. Let's go.
No, you're just taking a much safer path. The long way, but the same.
We're going all the way around.
Yeah. If you want the exciting way, you go through Ornament.
That's a journey we definitely aren't ready for. Going all the way around.
Could work though. But no, not today. Not this time. Okay. So then, during the first day of travel, it would have been just a few hours past when you split and make it back into Dorlos. And by that point, what are you up to?
I was probably just waiting by the inn for everyone to get back. Probably went and talked to Warwick.
Okay.
And probably just reported about what happened and
Okay.
probably was like, saying like, oh, they'll be coming back and we'll tell you more information. They went to a different village and we don't have to roleplay it, but like,
Right.
Like they went to a different village to seek more information, and then I was just reporting back what we found.
Cool.
What? Yeah.
So then, after not too long, you can find Pixie at the inn and open the door, stepping inside. Silas would very quickly fly off your shoulder and do a few laps. And eventually, almost confusedly, land on your shoulder. As Frode, you walk in and see
Well, where on earth have you been?
What'd you do to your hair? Sorry, that's what he was trying to get at. We're trying
No antlers.
to.
What you do? What's with the new do?
Well, I figured I needed to look different since, well, they knew what Gruth looked like and Resme was undercover. I wasn't, so.
Oh, you just don't want to be haunted by the folk. I see.
Yeah, and I just stand out, so.
Well, you know.
Where's everyone else? Are they bringing the horses in?
Well, you see, we got back to the tree where we told you to stay.
Yeah, I left the note just because
We
I
found-
figured we'd all come back, tell the people about what happened.
We
and-
found your note, but, well, we wanted to meet as a group there.
Well,
And whenever we left, you see, they had to go tell the capital about what's happening. So it's just me here for now.
Oh. She gonna send a message or?
Yeah. We'll get back together soon enough, I'm sure. But well, I figured, and we all figured it would be good if someone came and just, was with you, because you went off on your own and.
Insight.
Okay, sure.
Wrong die. My passive insight is 16.
I'm gonna find a way to delete passive scores.
My real roll. Oh,
Getting
insight's
past
wisdom.
my
Yay.
passive
Okay.
constitution.
It's 10. It's
Same.
10. I thought my insight was lower. It's 10. Sorry, well, I rolled a low number, but it's 10.
Seems truthful, yeah.
All right.
See my passive acrobatics. It's really impressive.
So like they just were like, oh, you go get Pixie and we'll meet you all back at the Capitol and.
Actually, I don't. Did we decide that I should meet you guys at the
Stealth.
capital?
Why do you
Or
think
not
Gruth
Capital.
spins when he sleeps?
You said
Passive
Alaria.
acrobatics.
Yeah, we said we were headed to Alaria.
Oh, that Alaria.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'll be your riding partner, because, you know, we get along so well.
So like, they didn't. Why didn't I get a message? That would have been faster.
Oh, well, we didn't think about it, to be honest. We slept and woke up, and they just said, well, you know, we kind of parted ways. I came this way, they went that way. Yeah, I'm the message. She sent it with me, and the message is, well, that.
Thank you for.
Well, of course. And how are you holding up?
I'm just confused now.
Confused about what?
Well, I figured I'd just get a message from Resume.
Well, perhaps we still will at some point. To be honest, we were all a little upset that you just left your post. People weren't very happy with you. Not to say that, you know, any ill will's wished on you, but it's just, well, why'd you leave?
I was the one who sent Gruth to die.
You did not do any such thing. Don't be ridiculous now.
I picked the town.
Yeah, but we've been picking places all this time. If I was responsible for the happenings of every place we picked, I'd just... the weight of the world would be down on me.
You'd be a terrible place picker.
But I'm just a little more upset now that like Resume and Adam didn't come here.
Yes, we're a group, yeah.
You know what, we bicker a lot, and I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, we don't.
You've all had sincere moments with Gruth.
Yeah, sure.
I never got to know him like that.
To be honest, I don't think I ever really got to know him either. But I got to know him as much as a man can get to know someone who doesn't have a memory.
Well, I didn't, you know, traveled across, and they had their week together, and Resume and him on the boat were sitting there the whole time, and
In silence.
Yeah, I love how both those examples were just.
In silence.
I know what you're saying.
Yes.
well, and I don't know, you and him have just been very good friends, and
Well, yes, he's quite tall. And he doesn't tell lies, really. He doesn't talk all that much, so...
yeah. The last thing I got with him was he was trying to save me.
I think he was a good man, yeah. I think
Yeah.
he was a good man.
And all I could do was turn into an owl and get hit with an arrow.
Well, what were you supposed to do now? Were you supposed to die with him?
He would have been fine. I could have flown off, he could have ran faster, and
There was
it
a
wouldn't have happened.
10-foot
And
demon monster chasing you. You gotta let yourself off the hook here a little bit, okay? Don't be ridiculous now. If a 10-foot demon monster's chasing you, you run. Groot should have run. And, well, ideally we would have gotten away, but things don't always work out, and it's not always your fault.
he didn't run because he came back and saved me.
Yes, because he's a good man.
Exactly.
And don't let that sacrifice get you down, because that's what he wanted. He chose that. He wanted you back here with us. Don't get too upset. We'll find him. We'll figure this out. Okay?
I want to be with you guys too, but now I'm just confused because Resume would have at least sent a message, right? She sent a message to all y'all whenever you travel, and
Well, I don't know about that.
we have.
But it also depends on the situation. They had me to send, and they knew that I could get a message to you better than she could through a message, because, you know, we don't we can only say so many things over a message, and well, we don't have our counter.
But I've been there for her.
Well, yes, that's right. You're a good friend to her. I think everyone's a little bit on edge right now.
I just figured if I needed help, she would be there too.
I hope she would be too. I hope she would be too.
I know she
Sorry.
is a princess and has to run a country one day, but well, I've always felt important because, well, she's made me feel important.
Yes, but she's also a princess, and well, I think sometimes showing people that they're important isn't always her strong suit. She's caught up in the winds of countries, you know. It's hard to stoop down to us country folk sometimes. She's got big responsibilities, and I don't think she means anything wrong by it. It's just when one of us runs off and she's got something to do, well, but she should have sent a message, you're right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, I guess we just go back and leave this village here with no update. What happened at the other village?
At the other village?
Yeah, the one you guys went to.
It was actually quite a pleasant visit, to be honest.
So we should pick that village.
Well.
Sorry, Silas.
Well,
Listen.
no, well, there was nothing that gave you a good sign about which village to choose, but they told us about the people in the other village. What was the name of their clan?
Isgalith. Isgalith? There you go.
That's totally
Is it? No.
It's Esgaloth.
Esgaloth. I really need to put the emphasis in certain spots, guys.
Esgaloth.
Let me phonetically write that.
Okay. Yeah. So the clan that took Gruth, or rather their leader fella took Gruth, they're known as Clan Asgaloth. And well, they're not liked very much. It turns out that Ormond isn't actually all bad. There are a few under the influence of whatever it is that took Gruth.
So I wasn't completely wrong. I didn't want to go up to Ormond because, well, I was afraid if Gruth really was from there, he might become bad, so I didn't want to go there because I thought he would be bad again, and I also felt bad that we just assumed they were all horrible people who were, you
Well,
know.
yes, but a few of them are.
No, I remember that, yeah. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't want to go. You tried to convince us. You got to give yourself credit for that. If you're going to be picking places, you got to be accounting for the places you didn't pick, you know? You don't want to go there.
I was busting my tooth in from laughing from that.
How many times in a conversation can I say, oh, don't blame yourself for picking the places that we pick, and then we go, and then we pick them again, and
Again.
You see, I like my sentences to be like puzzles that you have to piece together.
They are a puzzle. All right. Just between us.
Oh, secrets? I don't like this.
You don't like secrets, Frode?
No, secrets are terrible things. They're burdens, but I'll bear it for you.
It's not a secret.
Okay,
It's a thought.
well,
Do you like that? Do you like the whole idea that we're being followed by bad people?
yeah.
I love it.
That is honestly one of
The
my
song.
favorite parts of this whole thing.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Mine too.
Well, what's that voice in my head all of a sudden?
But, you know, Vassan following us and all that.
I know, to be quite honest, I'm quite worried about it because I want to go back home at some point and leave all this behind. But if we have a strange interdimensional being following us, I don't think I can escape him by going to a different place in this physical realm.
You can escape it from sleep either, you know?
No.
The little bad
It
dreams that we
haunts
have.
me in the plane of my dreams.
Yeah. I don't know if it's him though.
I don't think it's
If
him.
it is him, that's just annoying.
We might have.
He needs to get
we
another
might
hobby.
We might have two evil things haunting us.
Oh, we do have 2 evil things haunting us.
Pixie, we're
Fasan and
plagued.
the black
We're cursed.
crystal thing.
What will we do? I know. I'll drown my sorrow in song.
A little dicey there. Good recovery.
I always bake whenever I get worried.
Well, you can bake. I will play.
That'll be fun. Well, how are we supposed to catch back up with them?
Quickly?
That's a good point.
I'm aware. Make a good few of those.
Why would they even just leave us here? We don't even have maps. They're the ones who have maps.
I've got it all up here, you see.
You have it memorized?
Oh,
Good map.
yes.
Do you think they have a map shop? Sorry.
Map shop.
Wouldn't count on it. Don't need it.
Oh, because it's all up here?
I've got it up here.
So we'll make it back to the capital on time?
I'm sure we will.
You know what?
way.
You're right.
Instead of a paper boy walking around town, just get your maps here.
Get your maps. Get your maps.
You'll be updated as of 8:33.
Oh, wow.
The maps are always changing.
They're always current. That's crazy.
Even if borders shift by an inch, just new map.
We gotta update where the traffic is, where everyone's carriages are.
Oh, we shouldn't take the bypass I-49. Oh, horse fell asleep
No,
on
no,
the
we
road.
didn't.
Oh,
we
not
didn't come
again.
from that way anyway.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, Frode, if you know what we're doing, I guess we'll follow you.
Yes, let's do it. I know what I'm doing, and I walk out.
Before we go, do you think you can fill in the guy about what you saw in the village?
The big fella.
Morik. No, Morik, the leader. Not
Just made a
not
Kel reference.
not Rowan. Where? Rogar.
Killed him.
Stop! You stop that!
We've got 2 conversations.
Wait, one second.
I'm sorry.
I'm traumatizing her with other
Yes.
characters' backstories.
First he tells the story of Kel, how Kel's mom died and stuff, and then I went, oh, and then he went, that's how you killed him. Maybe.
Double kiss.
No, but I figured you could talk to Morik or I guess Rogar, but
Okay, I wasn't here for this episode. Who are those people?
that's the leader of the town, and then Rogar's the big strong guy.
Yes, let's do that quickly, and then leave right after.
Yeah. I can cast some spells to speed us a little bit.
Wonderful, let's do it.
Not a ton, but at least a little bit.
Well, maybe we'll catch him.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, well, I'm gonna head over to the tent with the leader, or the building with the leader, or the castle with the leader.
Any more ideas?
The palace with the leader.
Okay.
Hut with the leader.
Manor, I think manor is what you're looking for.
The hut on Chicken Leg with the leader.
Nailed it.
Interesting.
Yeah, by this point you see there's a large house walking around town.
Oh, don't go in that!
Sorry, he's not seeing visitors right now. But if it's on chicken legs, does that mean the house lays eggs?
Yes.
Something like that.
They're like ostrich-sized eggs.
There's definitely a witch inside of it, though.
Probably, yeah.
Definitely.
It's very concerning.
I've never been in a house with chicken legs that didn't have a witch inside of it. And that's a true statement.
Is this Frode or Caleb?
That's me. Have
Wait,
you ever been inside a
no,
house with
you-
chicken legs that didn't have a witch inside of it?
Alright. If you see a house with chicken legs,
Don't go in.
Caleb,
don't go inside unless
love
you
how
want to
you-
talk to a witch.
Is it Frode or Caleb? It's me.
Yes.
Don't talk to witches.
Yeah,
Just don't
no.
talk to witches. That's just bad.
I've talked to a few witches.
Just don't.
Other, yeah.
General advice, don't.
No.
So you can
Nice to
go.
witches, though.
Well, yeah, but moving on. You're not wrong. We just don't have to get into that. You can
Sorry,
find.
I'm the king of distractions.
You can find.
Wait, Fred is a king?
Of
No, that's
Dang it!
No, that's me.
No, I'm sorry.
Fred is the king of bickering.
Yeah, that's right.
This is
Okay,
true.
anyways.
You can find Morik and fill him in
And then we
on the events and details and information,
Okay.
and head out
and
town.
then head
Head
out.
building.
Mhm.
But what kind of building?
Oh, just the. It's a nice large house.
Okay.
No chicken legs though. That you can see.
I
So no
wouldn't
witches then.
Okay.
Unconfirmed.
Now Fro's gonna be paranoid about the house is sitting down.
Oh my.
The house is tired. Needs a rest. Just ran a marathon, you know. And you guys can.
I'm gonna use all 3 second level, just not randomly, but randomly,
Yeah.
to do Long Strider.
I'll beat you there.
Strategically.
We're on the same speed, Frode.
I'll still beat you.
Well, you gotta let me be able to get in contact with Polka so I can keep it going fast.
At that point, it's just aerodynamics. You know, he's got the lower center of gravity, less wind resistance.
This feels a bit like less of a race because I'm relying on you for horse fuel.
Yeah.
Now, do you think there's gonna be signs that say Alaria this way?
Oh boy.
Nope, but it's
All
all,
over
up in
the
here. You
place.
must
All,
remember.
Oh,
all right, up
dear.
here, or up here, all up here.
It's all up. It's all up.
The bug came back.
You're not up here.
All right, well, I guess if
Huh.
Silas has any input, he can tell us, but I'd have to cast a spell first. I don't know. He might poke me. He might be like, this way. We'll see, though. Let's figure it out. We'll figure it out together.
He might just poke you for fun.
Maybe.
He does like to do that.
Well, it was a prank, so.
Oh, a good development. Everyone talked to Silas and they thought he was nice.
What do you mean?
Everyone looked at Silas and we were all like, "Oh, you can stay with us if you want."
Yeah, 'cause he's a good bird.
He's a good bird. He's
Yeah.
a bird friend.
He doesn't take up much space. He carries his own bag.
It's the emotional baggage that he carries with him that that gets to me, you know.
But that's why we talk. And then he tells me his problems. I tell him his problems.
I know.
You tell him his problems?
I tell
You know
I
what,
tell him my
Silas? Here's your problem,
You
alright?
got problems, little guy.
I tell him my problems, and
I know, but
Yeah.
his silence is loud. There's just so
Well-
much going on inside that bird's head. It
See,
just
his
worries
fly
me.
speed is 50 feet. If he didn't have the emotional baggage, that fly speed would be 70
Yeah.
at least.
well, yeah, but you know, whenever he went unconscious that one time, we had a whole conversation about it. He was like, "There's so many bird friends up there," and I was like, "Oh, I bet so."
In bird heaven?
Well, he wasn't in bird heaven. He saw bird heaven, but he wasn't in bird heaven.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he came back, and then he hugged me. Well, if a bird can hug. Sorry, Silas.
I don't.
He's just on my shoulder.
Okay. Well.
You get over there.
No, but yeah. Well, Fred, if you can figure it out, I trust you.
I'm trying to take a drink and think about bird heaven.
Please do, and I start playing my bagpipes.
Oh wait, let's not play those. Let's talk about stories.
Twig will
Let's
help
say
the
stories.
bird after all the hate crimes.
Let's say stories. Fred. No stories.
No,
Just
I
bagpipes.
don't hear you over the sound of my bagpipes.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Okay, so the two of you now begin your trek
Long journey
back towards Ilaria
No map.
with no map.
Don't forgot a map.
No map stores. We did not see a map store.
Oh
Both of
my.
you roll me survival
Oh
checks.
boy.
I think I warmed them up right. Wait, which one is this? One?
Yeah.
Survival?
Yeah.
A 15.
8. I rolled a 2. I chose the wrong die. I'm gonna warm these up.
Well, you know you gotta go west.
Yes.
And also a little bit south.
Why did you give me that? Sorry.
So at the very least, still being... still before midday, so you can still kind of see where the sun is and know, okay, so we know we have to go this way.
Because I think if we get to, is it not Gilead, but what's that one place called?
Gilbreth would be straight.
Gilbreth.
west more than south, right?
I feel like
a little south.
if
A
we
little
end up in
south, yeah.
Gillibreth, I think we would figure out. I think we would know how to get back because we've done Gillibreth like twice now.
Yeah.
Gillibreth. If we get there.
If we go that way.
If we get there.
Oh yeah, you might hit that.
That one's pretty easy, straight shot.
Speaking of Gillibreth,
I was about to say I would.
It's a nice city,
I was
I'd like to
especially this
talk
time of
to someone
year,
there.
right against the woods. You can see all the leaves changing color.
one
Yeah.
second. So I rolled the 8. He rolled the 15.
Yeah,
I was trusting him on the lead anyway. So
yeah.
we're in a better spot, right?
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
yeah, you know it's west and south. So you start heading west. Speaking of Gallibreath,
when we get to the
a few days past you arrived
Nearadel
to-
Manor,
Mhm.
I would like to speak with the Nearadels. Mom and Dad. Mom, Dad, Nearadel.
Of course.
Mom, Pa, Nearadel.
Ma, Pa,
I don't
Nearadel.
know if I ever wrote their names down. Probably somewhere, but I don't want to go digging for it for a
I
while.
don't know if I gave you names because
Oh.
no one asked for names.
Mom, Pa, Nearadel. I'm sure I know, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter.
But you can be connected with the Lord and Lady.
Speaking of names, the state city. I keep wanting to call it Doralius, and that's not
No,
it.
that's not it.
That's not
Looking like Elantra now, not north.
good. Otherwise, you would have gotten nowhere.
Doralos is in your providence, correct?
Yes, it is.
Well, it's facing some trouble, and I would very much like for you to see to it.
Trouble.
Raids from the north. Have you heard of this?
We're aware of the occasional occurrence. Yes.
Violent raids.
Oh,
Hundreds at a time.
hundreds of raids at a time.
100 people at a time.
Oh,
Have you heard of this?
if I have, it hasn't been recent, or it's slipped my mind, perhaps.
How does that slip your mind?
These things must be passed along. I have no control over the army or the guards.
Have you sent word along?
I believe I have in the past, yes.
Okay, I hope so. We need to use your teleportation circle. We might have a couple friends following after us who will also need it. To Ilaria.
Of course.
The orc and the halfling. I saw someone in a message. Sorry. Where's my spell? Well, I did not do a good job of getting all of my things out today. Wow. That's also very much not up to date. I did cast Sending to Frode. Frode, if you've received Pixie, head to Gillibreth and go to the Nearadel estate. I don't have a counter!
Oh.
Ah!
I can't count.
Frode, if you receive Pixie,
Pixie,
go to
Gillibreth, head to the Nearadel estate.
the Nearadel estate.
Take the teleportation circle to Ilaria. They're expecting you. That's all. No!
That's all bye.
No.
Well, I've just received a message.
Thank you for stopping the bagpipes. Oh. What?
Pixie, I've received a message. Oh, yes. Resme. We'll be there. We're right behind you.
Wait, why didn't she send to me?
Oh no.
No!
That's it.
Oh no! Okay, whatever. Take the celebration circle.
What?
Celebration circle.
Celebration circle! Teleportation circle!
Let's go.
No!
We're half a party down.
No. Teleportation circle! We'll take the teleportation. And the horses.
Yes, you can be escorted to the teleportation circle and
Time for celebration.
taken through. It's really. Listen, I know
Celebrations to
you
yourself.
ran away from your centennial, but this is not the time to make up for that.
It's the delayed party.
After party.
Yeah. It's just pre-gaming for 101. 5 months early. Yes, but you can then arrive in Ilaria. And it takes a moment because there was no one prepared.
Yoo-hoo!
But you do find yourselves in a very dimly lit chamber.
Ding ding.
The princess has arrived. I'm just kidding.
Give me 1 second. I know I wrote this out,
There's no one there to roll out your carpet for you, so
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just like,
stuck standing there. Lay down.
just kick it. It's like,
Lay
but
down.
I was not expecting this.
Oh my gosh,
so let me
wait.
find out.
Princess! Sorry we weren't here!
I'm so sorry we're running late. I was at the beach.
What are you doing in my room?
Whoa!
This is where they put me because I have no other beds.
I sleep in the middle of the teleportation circle.
They
It'll
just
land
said,
on me every so often.
I've
They
become
just said-
spliced with 7 other people so far.
I was just getting ready to teleport to the beach. It's like a whole surfboard.
your dad hooked me up with a
He's-
teleportation circle. To
This
the
is my little
beach.
billboard.
I saw
it the
that.
surf
Yeah,
circle.
The surf
very
circle.
Bro. I
Oh,
really like closing this thing. It's
gosh.
very satisfying. Westor's house, right? In the basement somewhere.
Yes.
We would just start walking out, I think.
Princess!
Close your eyes, I think. I think that's part of it.
Yeah, just look at the ground, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'll lead you.
Here we go.
Oh, because I'm not allowed to see.
Yeah.
I thought you meant because we might accidentally see him like just going about his things.
Nope,
But we're
not
trying
what
to
I
give him
meant.
Privacy.
Nope.
So yeah, you land in the chamber, dimly, like some dim bluish lighting around, some like drift goes kind of embedded into the wall. You feel what you kind of recognize, at least. Well, you feel, he doesn't. The suppression of your abilities.
Yeah.
And a moment later, you hear the door open, and kind of peeking through, you see a very confused Westor.
Sorry, I assumed the Nereidels would give you notice. I guess not.
I don't believe they have that
Right.
capability.
Sorry. My apologies.
And
Hi!
This is instant, so any word that they could send
But
would not be as quick.
well, we were talking to them for a bit while they were. It doesn't matter. It's besides the point.
And he opens the door. But please,
There might be 2 others coming sometime. I don't know how far behind us they are. That door needs some oil.
no, that was my invisible servant. He will keep watch.
That's the sound he makes. He just
Yeah. He really drags his feet across the stone floor.
I thought that was his mouth.
No, it's very polished stone flooring, so you just get that of the invisible shoes. You can be escorted through the chamber, or through the rest of the house, and led to the front door, where Westor just kind of opens it and just gestures out.
Was it the west?
That was
door
terribly
he
awkward.
opened?
They have to move that thing.
I know, it is interesting.
It's
They
just
put it in
right in his
basement.
house. It's so
yeah,
strange.
there should be some better places.
What if
There's gotta be
someone
a place
walked
in
in
the
and he was
palace.
indecent?
Although I guess you don't want a teleportation right into the palace.
This
Right, true, that does make sense. But in his house?
I know.
it's not the easiest place to get out of.
We walked past
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I wouldn't say
that in front of him.
He's like, I'm right here.
It would have been funny to see you try to leave the room. No, please try.
Hey, you already this, bud. No metagaming over there,
You look down,
DM.
you see Lear right beside you.
Dang it.
Nope, still here.
Hey,
Still here.
bro, you gotta get a better setup. This isn't fair for you.
It's probably most defensible.
So
Anyway,
head
anyway.
to the throne room.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nora obviously let straight in.
I keep forgetting the lock is with us.
Yes.
Sure
It's my
is.
shadow.
He's saying he's a shadow just because he has dark armor.
Yeah,
Well,
wait.
yeah, that also works, but mainly just because he's
Does
always
that make
with
me a
me.
shadow too?
Yeah, I guess I got 2 shadows now. But you're not always with me.
That's
A
true.
lock literally has to always be with me. It's his job.
You enter the throne room, and you see your father seated on the throne. You also see Turin at the bottom of the steps. They are mid-conversation as the door opens, and Turin turns around, and your father just looks up a little expectantly.
Hi.
Why only 2 of you?
Well, one got taken away by a demon, and the other 2 are, I don't know, grieving, I guess. Who knows? We wanted to get back as soon as we could.
What?
Yeah. So, and I explained everything that happened in great detail. Yeah. So we need help up to Naturalis Doralos as soon as possible.
Dorlingus.
That's the other part, man.
If you're going to leave one day, really learn the cities in your own country, please.
It's not Rosemary, it's Peyton.
Someone needs to work.
It's Peyton.
This is what happens when you run away in the middle of your studies.
It's just Peyton.
Read all those books.
They're none of them historical. Trust me, I've seen them.
Is this the sovereign we're talking to right now?
No, this is not happening.
Okay. No, I know.
Oh, you mean in the yeah.
Yeah, Sovereign and Turin is there as well.
I heard Turin. Okay.
Right. Large demon fiend creature just takes him.
Igmatash, I believe they're called.
Just that easy.
Yep.
And you saw this because you went to Ormond.
Sorry, that was Peyton. Yes.
Your dad's not smiling, I am, because it's always fun. It's always fun busting you in these moments. Right.
Figured if we were going to get answers, we had to go there, and we got answers. This tribe is infected almost with these creatures, and they're going to keep attacking. And so we have to defend our people.
I think the one concern is if they are infected, I would be less concerned about a small village in the northeast.
What do you mean by that?
Something tells me if they are being led by this creature, their sights are likely to expand.
Right. Which is why we're going to try to figure out how to stop it, but in the meantime, we need
Good.
to defend our people. As best as we can.
That's the troubling part. If this thing just appears and disappears, how do we defend against that?
I don't know, but we can defend against the humanoids that it controls.
Hence this garrison you suggested.
Mm-hmm. If they said they've seen 100 attack at a time before. How have we not done something yet? You said politics. Isn't our main job supposed to be to protect our people?
Ideally, yes.
Please enlighten me.
Sometimes resources can be thin. Sometimes people don't wish for help. Sometimes people are so obstinate they choose not to accept the help given them. I'm not saying this is all Doralos. I'm saying in general this has happened many times. Even just in my short reign.
They said they've sent word asking for help and never heard back.
Well, not sure what help they were expecting, but we did offer to help relocate. Once upon a time. An offer that was very quickly and very eagerly turned down.
We can't just... We have to... This has all been such a mess. Can't just run away. I mean, even if they were to relocate, I mean, they would just be the next village. We would give up part of our land to Ormond?
No.
Right, so they would still be coming in.
The Orlos is fairly isolated. They'd have to march much more than it's worth their time to get to anywhere else.
Well, if that's not what they want to do, then gotta find a different solution.
Like this garrison.
Perhaps. Our borders should be secure. They're mocking us up there.
They're the ones that crafted the border.
I'm aware.
Out of our people.
Like I said, they're mocking us.
No, that was not a mock. That was a threat.
Great. So we're just gonna sit and let them continue to threaten us?
What concern of it is ours?
Our people.
Centuries they've left by themselves. They've isolated. The only conflict, the only motion word you'd hear is the fight with your people. Centuries.
They're killing our people.
That is new.
Then let's do something.
I'll see what forces we can send up there.
We're going to try to figure this out as best as we can. We're trying to put an end to this creature, but in the meantime, our people need defending.
Yes. I do. Which is why finding forces may be a bit difficult. As we have received word from elsewhere about possible goings on.
Excuse me? Where?
No attacks. Nothing confirmed. It's a movement.
From?
As well as word from an ancient site to the south. Something that concerns even those in Aderneth. But I don't think that's any of your concern right now.
Wait, so what? They're going
Wait,
some...
what do you speak of? What?
Seems now 3 corners of our nation are of interest. If we have to send people to the northeast, which does seem to bear some importance if they're being led by some demon. Any sort of word or delegation or anything from your father has all been very provocative. And the one you need not worry about right now, as I'm not even sure I understand, there is a stretch of land far, far out in the ocean to the southwest. There's been a site of interest since before I was born.
Like far beyond Udofir far?
Yes.
We found land?
Yes.
Huh.
We know of this for sure. This land is a stretch of mountains, primarily. Its only inhabitants are some small dispatches from Udofir, from Aderneth, and from us. As it seems to have some very, 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 very deep reaches.
That's so cool! Sorry.
Quite the opposite,
Oh.
as all records indicate that during the war, this was how forces would come to attack.
Oh, like evil.
Us.
Evil.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, that's less
So
awesome.
this site was found and immediately guarded.
You said there's 3 sites?
Well, no, he was saying
Or,
3. No,
Oh,
just
that's
one
just
strip.
from 3 different areas that we have to think about defending now.
okay, gotcha.
Just the one site.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright, well,
I'm not exactly certain what's going on up north, but at least a few scouts have reported some movement. Seems some increased interest on the northern side of Novitria, as well as a few ships moving about the southern coasts. Trust me, both of you. I'd rather not fight. They would be bloody.
can your father be reasoned with?
It would go on.
There's only one way to find out.
That's a worrying thought.
Allow me to take action and see what I can do. I can't make any promises, but I as well would like to prevent any kind of conflict.
Good. As it's likely that one of his two sons are likely the only ones to speak any kind of reason into him. Nothing seems incredibly urgent right now. But we have to take every motion seriously. Never has there been outright war between the nations. And I would like to keep it that way for as long as I am on this throne.
Same.
Good.
Well, I wish we had better news, but
So do I.
would you allow Aiden into the library to do some research while we wait for the rest of our friends to return?
At this moment, a halfling and a horse come through the portal.
It wouldn't be this moment, no. No, they
I
had.
was gonna say we need like they're a few days ahead of us, but we still have to like sleep and stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be too much longer.
I don't think it
Once
wouldn't
you
have been a
make it-
few days, maybe a day. Yeah.
Yeah, a day at most. Once you get to Galabreth.
Yeah.
Oh well, then I'd like to stop for one of the nights, I guess,
Okay.
and talk. So
Alondra,
What?
I need a moment.
Can I get an answer to the question first?
Just talking about the library thing.
Yes. Yes, we can talk in the library.
No, I mean, I need a moment before that.
Oh, before the library. Like alone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will go to the library then.
Yes, he can be escorted.
May I use your training grounds? I have some things I need to work through.
Roll a persuasion check.
poor guy.
You said persuasion.
Yeah.
13?
Does it help if I...
I suppose.
A lock can escort him.
Good. Under that condition, yes. Farewell. A lock. Take him,
Thank you.
of course.
I'm going to the library. I got you.
Oh, it's like what?
Okay. So, backtracking a little bit to one of those nights on the road.
Yeah.
Wish I had a pair of coconuts.
That'd be good. You do that so well. That's so
That's great.
crazy.
I've actually done the coconut thing before. It works phenomenally well.
Hey, Frode. Who do you talk to when you're worried?
Oh, usually myself, you know. It's just,
Yeah. Well, I'll talk to Silas, but like who do you talk to when you just don't know who to talk to?
Well, you see, the thing about that is that I'm the best at calming people down of anyone I know, and so I just do that to myself.
That's an amazing talent that you have.
Thank you.
But like, if you were to look up at the sky and say,
Uh-huh.
"Hey, who am I talking to? Who do you talk to?"
Oh yeah, I don't do any of that.
Oh. I do that whenever I'm in the woods. I talk. You know?
I was told to be wary of people like that.
Yeah. It just, whenever I was in the woods by myself, Well, I tried to figure out who I could talk to. Because, since we're on the road by ourselves, Alondra will just talk to someone and
Yeah, she's got
she gets
her,
peace from it.
she's got her deity that she worships.
Yeah.
Are you looking for one of those?
Well, I felt a good presence in the woods whenever I was there, and I felt warmth again, and I felt peace.
Well, sometimes I feel warmth and peace too.
Yeah. But it just made me feel better about my decision to, well, change my look. So.
Oh. Well, it's a good look. And you're safe, so we'll take that as something good.
I've had these antlers since I was 12.
The antlers were a good look too. I'm not saying they were a bad look. Please don't. I think you look fine. However, I don't.
Thanks, Fred.
Definitely good. Anyways, yeah. I mean, some people have their gods and all of that, but I've always just stayed away from it. It seems too much. Causes too many issues between people. I just don't know what to do with it anymore, so I just stay out of it,
Alondra also talks to Vasan a lot. You think she's turning evil?
Oh, well, you talk to evil enough. It might just get in you.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I mean, I get like being incognito and getting information, but like, if he's such a powerful evil guy, if he would just tell her whatever and like,
Yeah, I think it's okay to tell demons to go away. But
Yeah.
as far as receiving information from them,
Perfectly reasonable.
I don't think she's getting much information from it.
well, the information she's letting in, I don't trust all that much. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, as a general rule, I don't talk to demons.
That's good. So who do you think Vasan's with
Good
right
rule.
now?
It's good advice.
Who do I think Vasant's with right now?
Yeah, because he likes to be a creep and follow everyone. You think what he's with Resme and Aden? Or
Well,
Alondra
here's
and Aden?
rule number 2. I also don't try to get into the heads of demons.
Oh, that's a good one. That's good. That's why I got this
that
mind
down.
shielding, this mind shielding ring
You.
to
Oh.
hopefully not have creepy guy follow me.
I think we've tried that before. I don't know if it. We'll see. Maybe it works.
Well, no, Gruth had that amulet thing or the chainmail thing that he had.
Yeah.
I think it was different. It was for the nightmares, wasn't it?
Well, I don't really know how all this magic stuff works, to be honest.
Me neither.
I know a few little tricks.
Yeah.
Make some lights pop up whenever I do that. But other than that, I'm pretty simple.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, you think we'll make it to Gillibreth tomorrow?
Gillibreth. Yes. Probably. The mind's telling me yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine's telling me yes.
It's got a feeling. We're getting there.
Well, I guess we should turn in for the night and dream of the demons going away.
Here's a third rule. I never hope to dream of demons.
Good rule.
I don't want to.
There's a lot of good rules.
Frode's spitting some real advice today.
Yeah, I don't want to dream of demons.
Me neither. I want to
No.
dream of. You know what I want to dream of?
What?
I want to dream of the moonlight coming in on some hills of green as the grass flows and drifts in the wind and the silver of the moon comes down on them. So I'm just looking out over some water, just soaking it all in back home,
Yeah.
just with peace. That's what I'd like to dream of.
I like to dream of the wind blowing through the trees and the quiet chirp of the crickets and frogs.
I don't dream of frogs. That's my fourth rule.
It's not.
That one's optional, personal opinion. Now. The other 3, solid for everyone.
It's the little croaking that they do at night, you know? And the owls that hoot. And it's just peaceful. I like the sound of that.
Well, I agree.
I have a hard time seeing it, but I like hearing it.
Yeah, well, I used to like frogs too, but well.
I don't dream about frogs, Fred. I dream about noises.
Well,
Okay?
you said you dreamed about frogs.
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying I used to like frogs, and I would dream of frogs.
I was
Even
just
croaking. I'm
just
telling
trying
you,
to be
I would dream
nice.
of frogs. Okay, but
You know, I don't
one of
really
them
open
tricked-
up to
And they
people.
bicker into the night.
They bicker until they both fall asleep.
I used to dream of frogs once. And I took a frog tongue to the moon.
I was waiting for cousin.
Oh, I was gonna get there. That wasn't cut off. That was going into a cousin story. For sure.
Right, that's what I thought.
A frog pulled my cousin into the river.
Took his big nasty tongue and just wrapped it around his leg and pulled him in.
No, it's definitely about riddles. The Riddler frog.
Classic frog.
Yeah, you gotta have a Riddler frog in your river.
Rid the river frog.
Where's the Riddler frog in the river?
Okay. Meanwhile, back at the training ground, you are blindfolded. You are escorted.
Please tell me you don't take the blindfold off the train. It's so cool.
It's that kind of training. Short distance. Inside the whole time you can hear passing through a few doors until you go through one door, it closes behind you, you hear some other voices and some sounds of practice swords clattering against each other against dummies. Blindfold is removed and you do see a few other guards just hanging out, doing some practice. The entire wall to your right is just those massive windows, same as up in the council chambers. Very smooth tile floor. You see a rack of weapons, both practice and real. And yeah, a lot of training dummies, a lot of other, some like workout equipment kind of things. And Alexis,
I'm rubbing off on him.
I'm gonna just set up some of the training dummies. I'm just gonna start like blowing off steam. I'm just screaming and slashing.
There's the guards. Right
yeah. The other guys, some of them aren't even wearing their armor. They're just,
You hear me like yelling stuff about my father and about some guy called Gruth and Ormond and
someone's like, should we leave him
A
alone?
lock's like,
Yeah.
you know like Kylo
Locke's the guy that
Ren.
walks up. She's like, you guys
Yeah.
are just like,
give him a moment.
I'm doing the old Kylo Ren hack and slash.
Just having a Kylo Ren moment.
No, maybe like that with a little more finesse.
Kaiden Ren. Yeah. A Locke would definitely, after a couple seconds, just sneak over the guards and just some whispering out in the corner, and they all leave. A Locke just grabs a chair and kicks it in the corner.
I'd say that goes on for a little while until I'm pretty much just panting.
Yeah, you know you're gonna feel that tomorrow.
It'll be kind of one of those things where I just walk up to him after I'm just like, I think I'm okay to go. Take my helmet off.
Good. That was impressive.
I hope you enjoyed the show.
I'm not even sure I've seen you fight that intensely before. At the very least, our fights have not lasted that long. So, endurance, so it's good to know. Anyway,
And then I want to be escorted out of the castle.
okay. Wonderful. And he walks you out of the castle. You're now...
I can't breathe under this bag. After all that.
You've upgraded. It's just the blindfold.
Okay.
now.
Okay.
You've upgraded a little bit since the first days.
Starts hyperventilating. Takes off the bag.
Hey, put that bag back.
They have to give me a bag for my bag.
It's a double bag. It's one bag over your head, but then a hole cut out so you can have a bag for hyperventilating. Okay, so you're led out of the palace. Locke takes the blindfold off. I thought you were going to the library.
I'll be back soon.
He's got some sketchy stuff to do.
Yeah, he's
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Oh, brother.
Yikes.
It's vague. Okay.
Tell Alondra I'll be back soon.
Okay. Kind of turns around and looks up. She might be able to see you. That's the library.
No. And then I'm wandering off into the wilderness.
of the city.
Like out of the city wilderness?
I think I'm gonna try to go out of the city. How long will it take? Is that like...
I don't have that map ready.
Frode's got it.
I just want to go somewhere more like secluded where there's not so much around.
Okay, yeah, that is achievable once I find the city map.
He wants to scream like a weremouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It'll take a good 45 or so minutes to walk
Oh, that's it.
out of the city.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I'll do that. Oh, it's gonna
That's
be
a
like a couple days
breeze.
or something.
It's big, it's not that big.
Okay, cool.
I'm almost there.
Haven't slept or eaten for 4 days. Yeah, you can eventually find yourself in the wilderness. You have a choice. There's the woods where you fought the fake creatures. You can go out into a field somewhere.
Yeah, I think I'll go out into like just a big open field.
Okay. Easy enough. And you find yourself pretty well secluded.
Let me get my notes ready.
Oh
I was
boy.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Who you texting?
Just gonna kind of look around, make sure that I'm alone.
Pretty alone.
Vasan!
There it is. Waiting for it. Waiting for it.
Vasan!
Roll a persuasion check. I'm waiting for this.
That didn't even roll. That didn't even
That
roll.
doesn't count, it didn't roll.
I was gonna say it didn't even roll. It was more like
I
he
mean,
just
if
went.
you didn't use the cotton balls, was it really a roll? You
You
have your little slide there, man.
8.
It's your built-in dice
How
tower.
about intimidation? That was a little more.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll allow that.
Well, I don't know if that's better for him or not.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
Probably be about the same.
Intimidation?
You could roll and show.
I mean, I'll just yell longer.
Stop yelling. Until your voice starts to give out.
I was gonna say, was that Aiden's voice after a while? The motorcycle?
What do you have to fear? Coward.
Call back.
That's not the first time I've heard that before. What do I have to fear? What a question. No one's asked before. Why so curious? Currently, this voice is just in your mind.
I don't know. something leads you to hide away, so... You know that you can beat me. So why do you hide?
Well, assuming you want a good, honest answer, sometimes it's business, sometimes convenience, sometimes I simply don't want to. Is this another challenge by chance?
I need answers. I know that you understand things that I can't understand. What's happened to Gruth?
That's very true. A few millennia will certainly allow you to understand more things than, well, most creatures. Answers. I suppose I can give you some answers. As he says that, you hear the voice is not in your mind, but behind you. Turn around.
I'll like whip around quick.
And you look, and you see not Yelric, not Morik as he appeared before. You see thick fur cloak, dark blue
No.
armor,
No.
shaggy, like ear length, white hair, and purple skin of a drow. You see Ivar standing in front of you. Well, you have questions.
Is this supposed to be funny?
No? Familiar? Insensitive, maybe? I can change
Funniest
if
thing
you
about
wish.
it is that he's a way better man than you could ever be.
Probably true. You and Resme both. It's amusing attempting to insult my character. I know perfectly well what I am.
I would never insult something that you never had.
Alright, that one was pretty good.
Pulls out whiteboard.
I don't wish to play your game. I just want to understand what is happening with Gruth. Why he's been having these dreams, why he's gone. Just give me something.
Roll a persuasion check.
Not 20. Let's go.
Okay.
I was willing it.
26.
Please.
Please.
Okay. Interesting question. Interesting man. Now, the unfortunate part is, as I've told Resme as well, I truly don't know everything.
I don't need to know everything. I just need a lead.
Well, good. A lead? This is location? Or intent?
Just give me what you can.
Alright. What I can. Your friend, as I'm sure you gathered, has quite the history. I don't know why him, as he is one of many candidates, I suppose you could say. But I was not part of the selection process. So why him? There's a first question I can't answer. As for where he is, you know, even a creature like myself hates to call it home. But it's where I was created. I really don't want to say born. Because believe it or not, here's a fun fact for you. I was born here. Once upon a time, many, 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 many centuries ago, I walked these lands as free as you do now. But that's a story for another time. That's not what you asked about. So, he's... Apologies, I was about to say safe. He's safe. Not going to be killed. That's... If he was to be killed, it would have been done that night. Probably. I don't know. Don't know how that other one operates. He's strange and I hate him.
He doesn't like you either.
Shut up, I know. Just because we're on the same level doesn't mean we have to get along. It's part of our nature. We just hate everything, you know? Just as clearly you hate me.
Everything.
Just
You know-
clearly you hate me.
And like, just the guy won't shut up, and he just.
Oh my god. You see a mug appear and says, you just think the dream thing is so original, so creepy. It's really not.
Sorry, this one's feeling like.
I love it.
I love having this fiendish dude just have a little bit of sass from time to time.
it's
It's
good.
too fun.
A little bit?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
So he's not going to be killed. For a while, at least. No, he was, as I said, a candidate. Chosen, if you want to use the big fancy word. Chosen to play a part. But I'm not sure he told you this. There was some interference. Something that apparently made him think, despite not remembering anything, that he could stand and fight. Or at the very least, defy, run away. Which I'm sure you can see the humor in trying to run away from something like that. Doesn't quite work, does it? And so, I'm sure there will be some persuasive conversations. As to his usefulness. Has that helped?
It's more than I knew. Is there anything else you'd be willing to share?
So much more.
But you're not gonna give it to me, are you?
No. Not yet, at least. But also there's some that I would really rather not. I may have some status and power. But if I give away too much, well, eternal torment, damnation, doesn't seem very fun. But if I go too far, that's what's waiting for me. So, I may spill some things from time to time, but I won't spill everything. Is there anything else you wish to know?
Before we dueled, I gave you a gift.
Yes, you did.
Do you recall what it was?
It was a blade.
It was my trust. And you chose to stab us in the back.
Well, it's true.
I look forward to the day that you discover your fate. I hope I can be there to see it.
I don't think you want to be. As if my fate is what it probably is. That means you'll be down here with me. Trust me, I'll fare much better. I've already had millennia down here. Not a threat. Just caution for what you wish for.
I don't fear what you've told me. I'll be looking forward to it. So long, old friend. And then I'll just start walking back.
Okay. As you start walking back, you hear something thump in the grass behind you. Your turn?
Yeah, I'll stop and look.
Okay. You see the appearance of Ivar gone. But lying in the grass is a sword.
I'll approach and I'll pick it up.
Okay.
I'll just sheath it or something.
It was sheathed.
Okay.
At least I'm assuming you gave him the sheath too with the sword.
Yeah, I think I did.
So yeah, it's whole set. And you can head back. And that's where we're gonna close the chapter.
It's a heavy.
Yeah, I promise we like each
That was-
other still,
that was
guys. I swear.
Man,
Oh
they were already successful in driving Mitch out. Now they're trying to drive each other out.
boy. No. We're all just processing.
No, but man, that was heavy. Thanks for joining us. It'll get better. There'll be happy stories sometimes too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Sometimes, like life, you need these hard ones too to really recognize and appreciate the good ones. Grieving's weird, man. I'll do it differently. In any case, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Even through the heavy stuff. If you liked it, you can like, subscribe, comments, follow us on all the platforms, including LinkedIn.
Definitely LinkedIn. Don't
For
forget
sure.
to follow us on LinkedIn. Don't follow us on LinkedIn.
You're not a real fan.
If you
But we
follow
check
us,
it all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we're like
We're always
texting
updating
all
it.
the time.
I'm always on LinkedIn.
If
I'm on
you
LinkedIn
follow
during the
us on
episode.
LinkedIn-
I'm on LinkedIn after the
Wow.
episode.
there's potential that you'll get a cookie.
Whoa.
No.
I'm not.
Not from
making-
us. Just in
Not from
general.
us.
Just in life, you might get a
Just
cookie.
at some point in life, if,
You
after you follow us on LinkedIn,
might
you're probably going to get a
probably
cookie.
I can
get a
almost
cookie.
guarantee it.
Yeah.
I can
Almost.
yeah.
Don't promise that we don't.
Yeah, no, for legal reasons we can't promise, but
No, but again, it won't be from us.
No, not from us. Just
You
Yeah,
in
will
general.
Yeah.
end
Might
up finding a
find
cookie
a
at some
cookie,
point in
Yes.
Probably.
this
Somewhere.
is going way too long.
time. Regardless of cookies and LinkedIn,
We need to laugh after all that, honestly. Oh,
thanks for
boy.
watching. We hope you tune in next time to see hopefully a little bit of sunshine.
Yes.
Sunshine.
And until then, we love you guys. And we'll see you next time.
Together.